So our story picks back up with us in prison. Why? Not sure. Obviously, Syringeon has brought us here. Literally, the first person we talk to is a YouTuber. Anyway, we go outside and take our picture for our ID, and everyone calls us ugly. We see baby Stinger Flynn in the mines. He's not our son, because it's funny how they played the kid crying, saying mom in the trailer over Stinger Flynn being like a baby in the mines. He's gotten so small now. Why is he here? He didn't do anything. He was just like in the room with me when all I did was touch a picture. Apparently Syringeon's keeping this secret. He won't let Banban be replaced. So at some point we see that like 70% of the cast is also in jail, and then Blue Hat Guy tells us to meet up with Sir Dadadoo, who's apparently still alive with Jumbo Josh unconscious. How? Wasn't Jumbo Josh the one that beat Sir Dadadoo? Anyway, apparently Sir Dadadoo wants to team up to break out, and then Blue Hat Guy sells us out for suckers, and Sheriff Toadster is the warden now, and he kills Blue Hat Guy. And it's been 15 months and I'm still in denial about Bitter Giggle. And then we get saved by some random guy, and then we get into a car crash. And to conveniently where Flumbo is. So we open the door, and he insists that he's still hiding in this hide-and-seek game. And then Banban shows up, and we confront him, and he plays kind of dumb, saying that what Flumbo's talking about, he doesn't know him or something, and like he insists that he like went missing and he was trying to find him or something. And then Flumbo says that Bitter Giggle was supposed to be the seeker or something, and yeah, who's gonna tell him? Anyway, so we go to a train station to confront Syringeon. And then he sends out an announcement that I'm wanted for 10 lollipops. Hey, I'm worth way more than that. Because Syringeon will supposedly kill me on sight, we split up. And then I find out the worst news. Bitter Giggle has been replaced by AI. We get a new remote, more puzzles, and Bitter Giggle just, like, AI Bitter Giggle just tells us about how many injuries the player must have gotten during the events of all these games. And then we meet this guy who says that he's grateful that we made the love of his life, Nab Nalina. But since she's with Nab Nab, he wants us to make him his own Nab Nalina, who's going to tell him that Nab Nalina ate Nab Nab. So he wants us to make him his own Nab Nalina. Yeah, this is wrong on so many levels. Can we talk about the fact that the protagonist of these games is just okay with making people girlfriends so that they don't die? Well, instead of making him a girlfriend,
we make him a baby. He kills it. That got dark. And then he gets taken by a lobster. And we engage in a chase with said lobster. Hey, why are like basically all of the Givanium creatures and characters taller than the doors? Like, how does anyone get anywhere, especially the bigger characters? Anyway, apparently this lobster's name is Clarenzo. Apparently. And so then we get out, and these guys are talking about how they think humans are made of lollipops, and I think one of them is also voiced by a YouTuber. And then we get to this place where Syringeon just has another statue of himself. I mean, he just has statues of himself. And we walk the red carpet, and we get to... I forgot about Brashista. This place looks nice. And anyway, we find that Flumbo is being held, and Zolphius is also there. And so is the scepter that was previously just bitten by Jumbo Josh. Anyway, we release Flumbo, and he gets confronted by Syringen. And then this happens. Yeah, my brain is officially broken. Welcome to Stomach Village. Meet the chief. Apparently, in the time we got here, Flumbo is now the prime suspect of burning down a village. So, we have to talk with some people and convince them to cast their votes in favor of Flumbo not being kept in this cage. And so, most notably, we talk to Preston, and I think that's Brianna. And Preston, this is the same guy that killed this guy over treasure in Zero. And this time, he wants us to help him pick out an outfit so he can impress a girl. I've literally never seen any of these Givanium creatures wear outfits. Also, this girl, the fishing one, literally dies. Does her vote even count if she's dead? Well, that doesn't really matter. Anyway, they all actually say no in favor of Flumbo being kept locked up. So the chief says that we have to find out who the real culprit of the incinerations was or whatever. And so we have to go investigate this burnt down village and find out that it was this monster or whatever in these like vines encasing, and so we have to have a fight, and we beat him, therefore proving Flumbo's innocence. And so then Flumbo is let go, except he was never actually trapped because apparently the cage was not locked. He could have just left at any time. But then the village chief tells Flumbo the truth about who he is and what this whole deal is. And then we go talk to Minnie Stingerflynn, who apparently got here somehow, and that means it's fever dream time. And so apparently the gang is, like, in this place about to get executed by Sir Dadadoo, and I'm like, wait, is this why we never see the Captain Fiddles, this version of Captain Fiddles in the present day? Except no, because Captain Fiddles doesn't get executed on the spot because apparently he doesn't have a head and his face is on his torso. Oh, and then Rambada, I forgot how to pronounce the name, also just randomly flies in during this part for whatever reason. And then, yeah, stuff starts happening, and, Varza's, I think the guy's name is, the fire guy, is not actually dead, so we gotta go. Escape via Givanium. Yeah, at this point, nothing can happen in these games that will top finding out that there is a village inside of Zolphius' stomach. Anyway, Flumbo's still processing all of what just happened, and Syringen makes an announcement that the parents' bounty has been raised by 2 lollipops, and he has Bambolina captured, and I guess that's supposed to be Flumbo's true love. So, of course, he wants to save her. And more puzzles, and fighting this thing that's apparently called Miss Mimic, and I think kind of looks like Mort from Madagascar. And it just mimics the previous characters' voices, and then kind of gets killed off like it's Poppy Playtime. Except its head is there where it got cut off, but then its body goes all the way back there for some reason. Don't know what that's about. Also, like, the fire guy, what was his name, shows up again and says he'll be back or something. And so then, okay, back to the final, fast forwarding to the final confrontation. So we end up showing a VHS tape that we got from the Stomach Village chief that I forgot to mention. And it shows Syringin experimenting on Banban, I think is what's happening. And then we kind of explain that, like, Syringin is the reason Banban is the way he is now. And then Banban proceeds to kind of, like, try to kill Syringin and holds him up like this, and then
Oh, and wait, so the nanny shows up? You remember the nanny that was like in, what was it, 7 or was it 6? I think it was 6. It was like weird. It just like randomly showed up, and then we like I'm sorry. Syringin is dead now. Look at that. Whoa. That, like, why did the screen go white? None of that made any sense. Yeah, vat of acid, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Have the actual greatest fight scene of all time, beating out what previously held the title was Banban versus Nab in Garten of Banban 6. Oh my god, did they just try to kill off 90% of the cast again? What? Huh?
is this like the third time this has happened? At this point, the Garten of Banban cast has survived getting beaten up by Jumbo Josh, falling into the void, getting run over, falling into a monster's stomach, and acid vat? Obviously they're not dead. Obviously I am fully justified in being in denial about Flumbo this time, right? Did Bitter Giggle die by a toad star, which he survived 2 games ago? I'm still not over that. So then we leave to what looks like a garage, and we hear our supposed child that we've been looking for this whole time. Also, there was the whole secret room thing. Apparently this guy is Uni Balloony or something. That is gotta be the weirdest looking character. I'm not... I don't know. I'll worry about what this means later. And so then the game ends with us hearing Bashista's voice for the first time, and she throws out Miss Mimic's head. And then what happens next? I don't know.
Is this a video I missed? Is that 5? Is that what happened to Garten of Banban 5? All will be uncovered? Huh? What's that? Is that it? Alright, time to react to the Garten of Banban 9 trailer. I have no idea what this is. I just read the comments. People are saying they fused? This is Banban and Syringin and Flumbo? They fused or something? Is Nab in there? Huh? Yeah, that was